Hello and welcome to Pokemon TCG Center, Mario with you, and today I will show you how to make a Pokemon trading card deck. So this is pretty interesting video for the new players, and I will show you the basic tips and tricks in how to make a good deck and how to make your first deck ever to be good and strong. But before I do that, if you need any of cards, you should probably check the CCG Castle .com, the online store that sell Pokemon cards and merchandise, and they will give you a discount for the December. You will also find that discount code in my. You'll find the code in the video description, and the code is TCG Center 5, so you will get the 5% of your order. So yeah, it's pretty good to know that, especially if you're new to the game and you need to buy a lot of new stuff. So let's start with building decks. So first you need to choose what kind of deck you will play. So let's say with the energy types there is a lot of different Pokemon types, and let's say we want to build a budget deck, for example, or strong deck for the beginners. So you need to choose a color and the Pokemon types that you would like to play. So let's say you want to play a metal type of deck. So if you want to play the metal type of deck, there is a lot of metal good Pokemons. So let's just use the metal types. So let's say you want to play something strong with EX cards. You need first to check the cards that we have in the current format, and when you do that, you decide what type of cards you want to play. So let's say we want to play a Aggron-EX or maybe Mega Aggron EX, for example. Mega Aggron is pretty good card. A lot of people didn't play it, but it can be pretty strong. Mega Evolutions have support with Mega Turbos, and for one double color synergy you can attach three energies in just one turn onto your Mega Aggron EX with those Mega Turbos. So let's say we want to play Mega Aggron EX. So we will put 3 Mega Aggrons and 3 regular Aggron EX into deck. So there we go. So we have 3 Aggrons and 3 Mega Aggron EX. So right now we need a support. So for support we can use Age/EX because it's pretty good. It has Mighty Shield ability, which says prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from each of your opponent's Pokemon that has any special energy attached to it. So that's pretty good. Mega Aggron by itself, it's a tank, and it can have a lot of HP, especially if you play a trading center stadium, which increased 30 HP. So the regular Aggron EX can hit for 50 plus 30 if we get heads, and Raging Hammer for 60 plus 10 for each damage counter on it. But we don't want to use Aggron as a main attacker, so we will just play with Mega Aggron EX. So let's add 2 Age/EX more in this deck. And we also have pretty good Heatran as a non-EX attacker, which can attack for 130, and if there is 80 stadium in card, he can hit for 80 with Steel Drop. But I would avoid playing it maybe for now. Maybe we can just attach the new Rage Steel that come. It can hit for 30 times the 30 until we get Tails, or for Forbidden Iron Hammer, he can hit for 70 more and discard a energy attached to the Pokemon if it's EX. So let's do the let's add 2 Registeels. Okay, so we don't have 2 of these. We'll just add 2 regulars, and I would like to add maybe for the acceleration some Bronzongs. Bronzong have Meddling, and once during your turn you might attach Metal Energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. So let's add 3 Bronzongs. I mean, 2 will be enough, and Let's see. We need Bronzor, so 3 Bronzor will be enough. Okay, once we have Pokemons, that's pretty much all that you need. We can go to the trainer cards. But before we go to trainer cards, I will just add a energy cards. I like to play 4 double colors and at least 7 metal energies, but let's add 8 of them. So we have 12 in a total. So 27 cards right now reserved, and we will filter for now supported cards. So we first need to decide cards for draw. So okay, so 2 Lysanders is must have in each deck, so that's pretty much all, because with Lysander you can switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon with active Pokemon. For draw, I decide to play 3 Birch Observation and 4 Sycamores. That's pretty much staple in each deck, so we will later tune this when we see how many cards do we have in deck. And that's pretty much all from the supported cards. Maybe we can add something more like AZ, or maybe just 1 Ace Trainer for the situations. It can be pretty good. And from the stadium cards, I would like to play three training centers, because they're pretty good, because we play heavy Mega EX Pokemon. So with 30 more damage, 30 more HP, it would be pretty good. And let's see, for tools, of course we need to play Aggron Spirit Link ×3. And let's see what else we can get. Maybe a Floatstone ×2. And let's see what else we can get. Muscle Band, really no needed, because we can overheat anything with with the Aggron Mega. And depend on the situation what your opponent play. We can play Head Ringers if we play against a lot of EX Pokemon, so the Head Ringer will just increase your opponent's Pokemon attack cost, or maybe Jamming Net. So, but since you add those Flowstones and we play those Aggron Spirit Links, I would like to add item cards, at least 1 Tool Retriever, because Tool Retriever can be good. You never know when you can need Tool Retriever. Tool Retriever says choose up to 2 Pokemon Tool cards attached to your Pokemon and put them into your hand. This is also good if your opponents play those Head Ringers. I would like to play 2 Battle Compressors, and we need to have 4 Versus Seekers in this deck, so yeah, 4 Versus Seekers. And Versus Seekers says put a supported card from your discard pile into your hand, and with Battle Compressor we can discard any card that we don't really need. So for the searching Pokemons we need Ultra Ball, and we will play 4 Ultra Balls in this deck. So right now we can see the deck list, and we need a little bit more of acceleration. So what else we can put in this deck? Well, it really depends. I would like to play 1 energy switch. 1 energy switch or 2 energy switches. It's pretty good, because if you have Bronzong, you can Metal Link to someone on your bench, and with energy switch you can switch that energy to your active Pokemon, which is pretty good, and you never know when you really can need that. But yeah, maybe we have a little space, so we need to see what else we can put in this deck. So I think that the Shamins would be pretty good in this deck. But before I maybe tag the Shamins, I will just try to see what else we can put. Something like Switch will be pretty good in this deck, because all of those heavy retreaters and maybe some trainers mails. And I also get idea of playing maybe Super Scoop Up, but instead of Super Scoop Up I would rather play 1 AZ. Right now you would probably ask yourself, why would you play AZ in this deck? Well, since we have 270 HPs and we have those metalings, we can pretty easily remove those energies. So AZ will be pretty good option in this deck, but I would just cut those Aegis lines and that Registry line. So we have 3, 2, and remove 1 Birch. So yeah, I would even remove those float stones for now, but let's see how many plays we can get. So let's say we add some shamans for the deck speed out. So let's say 2 Shaman EX, and right now we have those Ultra Balls, we have Versus Seekers, we have Ace Trainers, AZ, Lysanders, Sycamores, we have Trading Centers, we have Energies, we have Energy Switches, we have Switch, Battle Compressor, and we have 3 more cards left to put in this deck. So let's do 2 more Trainer's Mail, and we have 1 more card left to add, and I'm not sure what we can get else in this deck. So we have a pretty good deck list right now, so it really depends on the situation. Maybe we can tech 1 Enhanced Hammer as a tech. You never know when you really can need something that can remove energies from your opponent. We also have 1 Switch, and we have Trainer's Mail and Battle Compressor. We don't run too much item cards in this deck, as you can see, but maybe the 3rd Energy Switch will be good in this deck. So let's try to add 1 more, maybe 1 more item card, what we can get. Maybe 1 level, maybe 2 level balls also for those Bronzor. Yeah, I think we can get maybe... We can maybe remove that Ace Trainer and add 2 level balls. So right now we have finally the deck ready to build and play. So as you can see in front of your screen, this is pretty good and pretty decent Mega Aggron EX deck. So it's pretty easy to build your Pokemon deck, and I decided to play Mega Aggron just from fun. And right now you can see how this deck looks. So we have Shamans for the draw support. We have Aegis/EX to prevent your opponent Pokemons that use special energy cards so they cannot attack Aegis/EX. We have Aggron and 3 Mega Aggron EX as the main attackers. We have 2 Bronzongs and 3 Bronzors for the support, for the Metalings. And we have 1 Registeel EX just to counter non-EX attackers. Then we have 2 Battle Compressors and 2 Energy Switches, so we can switch energies from the bench to the active spot. We have 2 Level Balls, so we can search our deck for the Bronzors and the Bronzong without discarding anything. We have 1 Switch just in case we need to free retreat. 3 Trainer's Mail, so we can search the top 4 cards for the Trainer card. 4 Ultra Balls to quick search anything that we need, and to charge energies from the hand to the discard pile, so we can charge them with the Bronzongs. And we have 4 Versus Seekers, and we have AZ, Lysanders, Birch Observation, and Sycamore for draw. We have 3 Trading Centers, we have 3 Aggron Spiritlinks, of course, and 12 energies in total. But I totally missed to put some of these Mega Turbos. So we need at least 2 Mega Turbos in this deck, so we can charge the Mega Aggron EX. And yeah, we need to discard 2 cards, and we can always discard 1 double Colress, or maybe play 7 Metal Energies. So yeah, that would be the end. So this is my final deck that I made for the beginners who would like to learn how to build your Pokemon deck. So something like this would be pretty good for the beginners. Let's say you want to build something, so this is the guide how to build something. I hope you enjoy watching this video. I will also made a video how this deck works, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for that video. Until the next time, have a nice day, and if you have any questions, you can just leave the comments below, and don't forget to like this video if you like it and dislike if you don't like it. So thank you and goodbye.